Are you tired of getting cliffhangers every week? Well, me too. I'm sick of the excruciating feeling of waiting for the next chapter, only to discover it's just another useless filler. The pain of manhwa fans is real. So without further ado, let's get started. Number 10. Leviathan. A century ago, a colossal comet collided with Earth, shattering human civilization and leaving behind a world of ruins. Today, humanity's last remnants eke out a living as seafaring nomads, with their once great cities now drowned beneath the waves, but life on the oceans is far from safe. After all, the cataclysmic event gave rise to monstrous sea creatures that prowl the waters, ever hungry for chow feed called humans. It has a heart-thumping plot, solid original characters, and an art style that just packs a punch. It's filled with emotions and thrill. It's a must-read for those searching for a thrilling adventure and coming-of-age manhwa. Number 9. Her summon, Life's Not All Flowers, and Jin Kyung has learned that the hard way. He made a mistake and was bullied for it until he turned into a NET. His days now revolve around 2D worlds and the imaginary. Still, a literal summons from the other world changes his life. Soon enough, he finds himself embroiled in an epic quest to save the otherworld from monsters and humans. Her Summon is a must-read hidden gem manhwa. Its plot is gripping. A social recluse embarks on a classic redemptive hero's journey. Though awkward and flawed, the characters are deep, relatable, and have solid progression. The art is amazing. If you're looking for manhwa with the best art, then this manhwa will land at the top. Number 8. My Royal Awakening. Transmigrating as Grand Prince in the Joseon dynasty might sound romantic and like a dream come true for many. Well, that's true unless you're a prince during the reign of King Yonsun, Joseon's infamous tyrant. So when a man suddenly finds himself in the era of chaos, he's left with no choice but to prevent the upcoming cascade of disasters, or he might just find himself in a grave, killed by the king's blade. Even though it's filled with tropes, this completed manhwa stands tall with its well-written and well-paced plot. The art panels look great and provide a good portrayal of ancient Korean culture. The light-hearted kingdom-building subplot is also a pleasant change of pace. Number 7. Unholy Blood. Hyeon craves a peaceful and ordinary life, but her reality is anything but that. Chaos ensues when vampires invade her college, and the situation turns even more dire when her adoptive father is killed. Fueled by a thirst for vengeance, Hyeon sets out to eradicate the vampire menace. Still, she must confront the dark secrets she wishes to hide, her cursed pure-blood bloodline. The art style is astounding, detailed and gorgeous. Its vampire romance plot is a cherry on top, perfect for those looking for mystery and romance. The character designs are also among the finest I have seen in the manhwa industry. And best of all? This is a completed manhwa, so no more waiting for the next chapter. Number 6. Daytime star, Yura Hwang has spent 7 years trying to land a break. Finally, she lands a minor role in a highly anticipated movie titled Time. Still, it seems fickle fate has more plans for Yura. After all, she's always getting caught crying by the famous Sungin Kong, much to her embarrassment. And we all know where this ship is going, folks, to the sea of romance. Daytime Star is one of the best completed romance manhwa you'll find on the market. The art is splendid, on the super tier level. Its plot is realistic, not overdone, and just right. The romance also has few of those irritating misunderstandings. It's so good it deserves a stamp of recommendation. Number 5. Positively Yours. Jang Hyewon's world crumbles when she discovers her crush and best friend are now an item. With a shattered heart, she heads to a bar to ease her pain. There she meets a charming stranger, Do-jun. After a few drinks and a meaningful conversation, they end up in bed together for a night. The consequences? 2 lines and a baby bump. If you're a fan of shoujo, Positively Yours is a game changer. It's not Ice Sky, and it has no magical fanfare, nor reincarnation or constellations. Still, this deserves a good place on my recommendation list. The art is too good. The characters are archetypal tropes. Still, the storyline has given them a fresh and interesting brush-up. Number 4. Sweet Home. Hyun-cha's dull and purposeless lifestyle shatters when a car accident claims the lives of his entire family. With no one left to turn to, he's forced to leave his home and try to make a new life for himself. Unfortunately, fate isn't a fan of his aimless lifestyle, so it soon throws him into a monster's blood feast. Worse, there's no safe place, and mysterious abominations are crawling everywhere in search of dinner. This completed webtoon deserves applause for its rendition of a psychological thriller mixed with a zombie apocalypse subplot. Number 3. The Boxer. In a world divided into heroes, geniuses, and monsters, you belongs to the latter. With no cheats, systems, or ghosts to aid him, you relies only on his pure talent in boxing to reach the pinnacle of sports. For others, this would be a dream come true, but for you, it's just another dull nightmare he has to endure. After all, for a monster like him, nothing has any meaning at all. The Boxer is one of those top-tier webcomics that'll leave you gasping for air. It's quick-paced, action-packed, and downright gritty. The art style is just a blast. The characters? They're like brittle glass ready to shatter at the slightest touch. I've read lots of completed manhwa, and I can honestly recommend this one with no apprehensions. Number 2. If AI ruled the world. If AI were to gain sentience, what would the consequences be for humanity? Would we face our downfall? Or would it force us to live under its rule? In If AI Ruled the World, a collection of interconnected short stories, the reader is transported to a futuristic world where AI has now become an integral part of society, with stunning plot depth, complex characters, and gorgeous art to boot. If AI Ruled the World is a hidden gem worth to read. If you like solid sci-fi with thick mystery and drama, then you must read this manhwa. This manhwa is also a not-so-pleasant but realistic reminder of the current AI tech revolution. Number 1. Bastard. Jin Seon has always followed his father's twisted plans, no matter how wicked. Whether it's a kidnapping, murder, disposal, or mutilation, he's been part of his dad's schemes. But when his father targets a young girl who saved his life, Jin is forced to confront the monster he's hiding. He soon engages in a do-or-die psychological battle with his father. Trust me, Bastard isn't for the faint of heart. This 10 out of 10 psychological thriller doesn't pull any punches with its nerve-straining plot. It's dark, broody, and full of machinations. Morals be damned, it's one of the best completed manhwa I can recommend for those seeking thrills and horror. Try reading this in a dark, cold room, and you'll know what I mean. And there you have it, my manhwa recommendations. These manhwa are full of drama, romance, and suspense, and are sure to keep you hooked from start to finish. If you're a fan of this genre, I highly recommend checking out these titles.